Hello everyone, in this tutorial we'll be guiding you on how to write a long story in Chatgpt. Of course, if you have a subscription, you can go ahead and use Canvas. But if you don't have Canvas, you can do it the alternative way, breaking it down in sections. So say we have a story and we're going to break it down into 3 different sections. We're going to call it the Seed of Doubt for the first section, the Tangled Web, and the third section, the Unraveling Truth. Now we know that if we want a story using the free version of Chatgpt and would like to write this long story with these different sections, it will be crunched up or limited. So we can go ahead and start to write our prompt like this. So here we have this prompt. I have a 3-part story with sections: the Seed of Doubt, the Tangled Web, the Unraveling Truth. Go ahead and write only the first part themed the Seed of Doubt only. Write it till your character limit is exhausted. PS, make it as long as possible. Do not write about the other sections. I think this is clear enough for just the first section. So let's go. As you can see, we have this pretty long story for the first part, and we want to assume that it's reached its character limit. Now what we can do is to copy this, then go over to Google Docs where we're writing our story. As you can see, a long Chatgpt story. And we're going to say part 1, the Seed of Doubt. Great. Now we're going to paste in our first part. Then we're going to take it to the next level by having our part 2, the Tangled Web. So now let's go over to Chatgpt. And before we write the second part, if we feel that we want to elaborate on the second paragraph, we could decide to write more about this unfamiliar scent. So we just said, in the second paragraph, please elaborate on the scent unfamiliar. Expand on the unfamiliar scent and make its vague description more colorful. We should say and descriptive. So go ahead, send. Now when you scroll through, we made a mistake of saying the second paragraph. However, this was actually the third paragraph. If we go over to our document, you can see the first, second, third, and you can see a scent unfamiliar was actually the fourth. But it's Chatgpt and he got the point. Now, just to make a difference, we're going to go to where we pasted the first version of the story, and we're going to highlight this and make it in light green, right? And then we're going to make some space and then copy this one because this is the expanded version. Copy it, and then we're going to paste it. As you can see, the starting is the same, but it is more descriptive here. So we've just made the story longer and we can delete this one. And there you have a more descriptive paragraph, thus making the story longer. We're going to highlight this, go over to the top, say none to make it the same with others. Now, of course, you could repeat this process as you're reading your story to expand on certain parts of your story for just the first part. Then you can repeat it for the second part. So here we've written, go ahead to the second part, the Tangled Web. Apply the same instructions as the first part regarding its length. So we're going to click on send and wait for it to generate. Now, as you can see, the Tangled Web has been written. It started out by starting with the first part. Of course, our prompts could have made it exempted from writing it again. However, we have the Tangled Web and here it is. We can click and drag to highlight this, copy it, go over to where we're writing it, and then put it right here. So here we have part 2, the Tangled Web. You can delete this, and there you have more text. Repeat the process for the next part of the story, and before you know it, you will have a pretty long story to follow through with. Remember the tips to follow that you'll be needing to break down your story into different sections and then make Chatgpt write these sections separately. This is if you don't have Canvas, because if you do have Canvas, you can make it easier. We hope you found this helpful, and if you did, do give us a like and subscribe for more videos, and thanks for watching.